So right, UFC 310 Pantoja versus Asakura takes place as the main event this weekend, and for this being the final and last pay-per-view event of this year, it is quite stacked from the beginning all the way to the opener of the early prelims down to the main event itself. There are 14 amazing fights on this card, so I'll quickly break down the main card, starting with the opener, ending with the main event, giving you guys my full breakdown and predictions. But first, with a solid set of early prelims, if you're wondering who I got, boom, these are who I got. And I'll quickly show off the prelim card because, if I'm being quite honest, this has got to be the best set of prelims in a very long time. All right, enough wasting time, and let's break down the final pay-per-view of this year. Starting the whole card off with the opener of the main card. Explosive featherweights gonna be going at it in Nate Landwehr versus Choi. Close? Way closer than what some should have it. I feel like Choi is being heavily counted out at here. I understand Landwehr is the majority pick, but I just want to let it be known that Choi is undoubtedly the better striker and boxer out of the two, offensively and defensively, and I believe Choi has the ability of exploiting Landwehr's holes in his game, that primarily being his defense. Again, this is going to be an absolute scrap of a fight, but I am leaning towards the underdog value of the Korean Superboy to get the win via second or third round TKO. Next, in what should be an absolute no-brainer in Bryce Mitchell versus Kron Gracie. Kind of confused why this matchup is happening. Bryce Mitchell is a massive favorite for a reason here, and it's strange, it's very strange that the UFC is giving Gracie another top contender for a third time in a row. And I get it. The last name holds some lineage, but Gracie is not UFC level, and I'm not taking the risk on picking him. So Bryce Mitchell is the pick and gets the win via unanimous decision, 30-27. Next is our feature fight, top heavyweights, Ciryl Gane versus Alexandre Volkov 2. When this rematch first got announced, I was actually strongly leaning towards Alexandre Volkov. He has leveled up his game since his last loss, currently riding a nice 4-fight win streak, but just based on their first fight alone, Gane has his number. Gane has a clear advantage in speed, movement, IQ, and overall, it being 3 rounds heavily favors the French heavyweight. He is the pick and gets the win via dominant decision, 29-28. Moving on is our co-main event in Ian Machado Garry versus Shavkat Rakhmonov. A amazing and highly technical welterweight showdown, and a very close one at that. It's way closer than what most people have it, and I understand why most are picking Shavkat Rakhmonov. I understand the pick, I understand riding that bandwagon, but I just want to let it be known that I am not doubting Ian Garry at all whatsoever. He's one of the better welterweight contenders in this division, and stylistically has the style to beat Shavkat Rakhmonov over the course of 5 rounds. I'm not doubting him, but with taking this fight on a very short notice and it being 5 rounds makes this very unideal for picking Garry. So I am sticking with the welterweight contender that is finishing his opponents left and right. I am sticking with Shavkat Rakhmonov to get the win via 3rd or 4th round finish. We move on to the main event of the evening, a very intriguing flyweight title fight between the challenger, Kai Asakura, taking on the defending champion, Alexandre Pantoja. What a main event. And for anybody that doesn't know, Kai Asakura is one of the best fighters coming out of the MMA promotion. Ryzen is undoubtedly the biggest name coming out of Japanese MMA and is the first ever fighter to ever receive a title shot on his UFC debut. Alexandre Pantoja, on the other hand, is the defending champion with 2 defenses locked in over a win over Brandon Royval and Steve Erceg. So pretty clearly Pantoja is no pushover, but I can understand why some are picking Asakura. Stylistically, Pantoja is a brawler, very messy on the feet, and with Asakura being undoubtedly the better striker with vicious KO power, I could see him sparking him out. But having a clear advantage in the grappling, IQ, and overall experience heavily favors Pantoja in this matchup. I'm going to be truthfully honest here. I really wouldn't mind either winner in this fight. Reason being, if Kai wins, not only is he the first ever Japanese champion, we're finally getting that Japanese market, and eventually a UFC event in the Saitama Arena. How monumental would that be? A man could dream, but all that being said, Alexandre Pantoja is the pick and gets the win via close decision, 48-47. All in all, did relatively okay on UFC Macau. Now, despite getting nearly half the card wrong, I did go 2 for 3 on my locks, and most importantly, I predicted the co-main and main event correctly. Overall, I went a total record of 7-6. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on my socials, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.